Welcome back, Zip Nation. It's another crisp fall evening in Akron, and the Zips are back under the lights with a brand new chapter to write. After a decade of building, breaking records, and tasting the heights of the MAC and beyond, the expectations this year are, well, as you can see by our offensive and defensive talent, well, let's just say everyone's predicting a step back for us. We've got a new quarterback taking the helm, thanks to our last one leaving, our redshirt sophomore, Willie Shepard. Okay. And we got a younger squad as a whole that fills the field. The offense and the defense might not have the flash that they once did, but the depth is on our side. As you can see, we've got more and more depth throughout this team, and that's exciting. And Hart, of course, never leaves the field. The season kicks off in a big way, though, this year, as we are going to be seeing us go up against number 12 Wake Forest. Then we later on take on San Diego State and the ever-tough Navy, before diving into the MAC grind as well. The dream remains, though, a return to that MAC championship game, and maybe, just maybe, this year can be the year that we make it to the college football playoff. So hold on tight there, Zip fans. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose, and we are about to kick off the journey that is going to be Season 11, and can we turn this thing into a winning team despite the expectations for us? The good thing here I do like, our boosters, we can achieve all of these outside of maybe the single player recording 980 plus receiving yards. We don't do that a lot. The rest I fully expect us to do, because I think people are sleeping on us and we are going to do something special here. So we're going to focus on the run. We're going to focus on limiting the passing. I like all of that. And let's see if we can get lucky and steal a game here against the 5-point favorite Wake Forest. Even though their talent level is quite a bit more than us, they did stomp us by 30 a couple of years ago. So hopefully things go a little bit better this time. And let's get started and find out. We win the toss. We're going to send them back. We do have new coordinators this time, and we are able to hold them off. That's awesome. We are going to start. This is old school Akron football. Start with that run play. Open up things for that new quarterback. It's his first time. Let's try a little screen play. Doesn't get us anything. That's unfortunate. Inside zone doesn't get us much either, but there we go. Darnell Henson, 27 yards from Willie Shepard. And then Aiden McCormick, an 18-yard rush. Jesse Muhammad with a 6-yard pass. Let's do the little stretch play. I like what we've got going on here. And Flanagan with a 2-yard rush. We're getting closer. Oh, we got to get it in, guys. 4th and goal. We get stopped. We have to take the points. Oh, look at that. We got them back to 4th and 18 right there. And let's keep working that clock as we go, hopefully down the field. There we go, Jesse Muhammad. Well done, sir. Now, we do not have the ability to run really with this quarterback. He is not a runner at all. But I tell you what, Jose Gilbert with 13-yard pass. He is a sharpshooter of a gunslinger back there. He's the field general that we need. Let's try the tight end under, see if it's enough. Can't catch him off guard, but the stretch play does not work either. You know what, though? Let's try it. Oh, turnover on downs. We should have maybe taken the points, but it was our second time within the 10-yard line. I did not want us to get stopped again. Wake Forest made us pay. They made us pay. So let's see what we can do. There we go. A little play action pass gets us 10 yards to McCormick. Oh, boy. Let's go with our tried and true tight end under again. Doesn't work again for the second time this game. Denied. 3rd and 9. 4th and 9, we get the ball back. We do have a chance. We're going to do a little up tempo here. Actually, no. Let's just leave it to auto manage. Let's take a deep shot right off the bat. And we get 11 yards from it. Not as deep as we would have liked, but it works for us nonetheless. The slot's out. Doesn't get us anywhere. The sweep does pick up 18 yards. Catches them off guard. They thought we were going to throw the ball again, which is why we didn't get anything that time. And the 4 verticals doesn't work. Now the tight end under it, they see it coming. Let's try a draw play. 4th and 8 doesn't work. We do get the ball back at the half, so I'm pleased with how the defense is going. We've got to get something offensively here, and that's where the quarterback is maybe holding us back. And there, I don't know if we're going to be able to catch up on this one. Let's see what we've got in it. 3rd and 5. We're getting a whole lot of nothing. But we are getting away from our running game, aren't we? Let's get back to the run. We practiced the run. Let's focus on the run. 3rd and 3. Let's try an outside run here. Let's do the stretch play. Doesn't get us anywhere, man. And granted, they are a better team than us, but the way we started out, I was hopeful we would get something going. Oh, they fumbled the ball there. There we go. Now it's our chance to maybe pick something up. I say that. Oh. Hey, there we go. Mr. Wyatt Morrison, lead running back by far. He gets us in the end zone, and we're only down a touchdown. There is a chance. There's a dream going on here in Akron. We got a rowdy crowd that's supporting us. 3rd and 6 doesn't get there. 7. Let's go. Oh, let's go for it. Stretch play. Gets there. Chance Thompson with a 4-yard rush. And then a whole lot of nothing as we get sacked. Let's try to get a few of those yards back. It doesn't work, and we end up having to punt the ball anyways with less time on the clock. And they are going to make us pay. Guys, we tried. Played hard. Outmanned. Thomas Coleman, 36-yard pass, and we're down 7. Can we get the onside kick? We do not. You know what? Going up against the number 12 team in the nation on what many thought was probably going to be a little bit worse than that, we almost covered there. 3 sacks is not encouraging. The running game at 2.8 yards is definitely not encouraging. I think that's going to be much better against MAC competition. But we need to see some improvement. And this is an important season for us because this is the season 2035 that after this, that realignment's going to happen. So we need to put ourselves in as good a position as possible to make sure we get the call to a bigger conference to help us grow this program. And unfortunately, our best safety has just been hurt for 3 weeks. And we have a defensive lineman hurt. We do not have the ability. The safety, that one hurts. Defensive line, we have a little bit more depth going on this year. So that's not the worst loss in possible. But we still aren't to where we want to be as far as everything goes. So let's jump ahead here. I'm going to play through some of these and we will come back. We'll see what looks like an interesting game as we get closer, and hopefully progress is going to be made. Well, I tell you what, this season, after a iffy start and us being overlooked, we've been on a run, and we are now ranked 31st in the nation, and we are about to get ourselves tested against number 21 San Diego State. So we beat Western Michigan in a tight one, dismantled UMass, who's usually very good and is rated better than us on defense by far. Ball State trounced our rivals, and then Buffalo, who's rated way better than us. The score actually looks a little closer than it was. We were actually in, after the first quarter, which was 0-0, we dominated possession. Our running game has been on fire, which gets us ready for San Diego State here. And that one's a little more concerning because this one is one that's going to be good, and they have been very good against the run, which is not boding well for us. Now, they have allowed a lot of sacks, and they don't run the ball very well, so that's good for us potentially as well. Let's take a quick look at the recruits. We don't have anybody that has committed to us yet. Everybody's already signed up. Let's see if there's anybody out there that's interested in committing soon. We'll do this, see if we can steal any away. We've had luck in doing this in the past. Only that guy's not worth it, so we're not going to worry about him. And with that being said, let's get ready here. Now, we do need to limit the passing game. I mean, their whole defense is really good. We have to be able to run the ball. If we do not run the ball, we are going to be in trouble. So that's what our focus is going to be. This is a big game for us. So we're doing well in the conference, which bodes well until we get to Syracuse. That's going to be a nervous game. But this will show us where we actually stand as a team, and can we be good enough to hold our own with these ratings, which are definitely not as good. But, well, actually, look at this, though. 18th in points per game, 21st in opponents per game, 56th in yards per game, 22nd in opponents yards per game. We are doing our job. We are actually 4-point favorites on this one after beating them by 2 last season. I don't know. Look at this. They allow 7.2 points per game. This is going to be a slobber knocker. And hopefully we come out on top of this thing. I'm nervous on this one. We've got to have the defense show up, and they've got to show up early, but they did not do that as they just got a 53-yard touchdown pass. So now the question is, can we move the ball on them? And the good thing is we're not 3 and out to start, but now it's not looking good after that. 4th and 14. So that would have been nice to get a stop on them like we did just right there. Let's try the RPO, see if that mixes it up a little bit. A little end around does work. So the good news here is we are moving the ball, at least until I spoke too soon and we fumble. That is a killer. We cannot give the ball away at this point. So let's see if the coordinator can get something going, because apparently my play calls there were not what we needed. 3rd and 6, that we do not want that. We want to try to pass that ball. There we go. Darnell Henson, 8-yard pass from Willie Shepard, who's actually had some very good games. Okay, we're going to go for it here. And it works. 8-yard pass. There we go. That's what we want to see. And let's keep that ball moving. Plenty of time left in the second quarter here. And we get through on 4th and 1. 1st and goal. Let's try the RPO. Doesn't work, but the QB sneak doesn't either. The zone weak doesn't. And we do finally get in. Chance Thompson this time does not fumble. Gets us to within 7 points. That's a big one. Now, the good thing is we also have a raucous 40,000 fans here. Maybe that will help play into it. Again, with the weather, might be good that we emphasized rushing the ball, and an interception by Dante Nicholson. That is a big one for us. Oh, boy, we are struggling. 4th and 9, we have to punt that ball away. 4th and 2, we do hold them. That's good news. Now let's see what we can do. Let's try a little wide receiver quick. Doesn't get us anywhere. Okay, 2 minutes remain in the half. 1st and 10 on our own 20. We got a long way to go in a very short amount of time. A little play action pass, try to get there. It doesn't do anything for us. It looks like we're settling in. Oh, there we go. Let's try the deep shot instead of a Hail Mary. That doesn't work. I guess we have to try the Hail Mary. Doesn't work. And again, doesn't work. It actually gets intercepted. But we get the ball back here, and we are only a touchdown behind, which means we do have a shot. We are in this game if we can move the ball. But again, their defense, this is why they are the team they are, with #1 scoring defense in the country. We haven't broke their average of 7 point whatever. If we can get a field goal, we at least beat the average. 4th and 16, our defense is not doing too shabby, but it's not going to matter if we cannot get the ball down the field on them. There we go, breaking something open. We got to be creative here. 2nd and 1, we have the ability to throw the ball since we have that. Ada McCormick, well done. 2nd and 10, that is a disappointing run. Got to the 44-yard line, but we had to pass. But field position gets us the ball back. We're only 62 yards away. Let's start with a run. Let's try this outside zone. There we go, mixing it up a little bit. Moving the ball a little bit. Chance Thompson is getting the things done. 2nd and 4, Benjamin Flanagan gets it out of the backfield for 18 yards. RPO does not get us what we want. Let's try our tight end under. Can we find somebody? And we do. Darnell Henson for 8 yards. We have 8:56 left in this game. We're on the 14 now. We're on the 13, and we have to kick the field goal. This is a big stop for us. Okay, we need a touchdown, but we need to move the ball, get a first down before we do anything. There we go. Mason Peoples, 29-yard pass from Willie Shepard. We do not need to get away from our game plan at the moment. Now we might have to. Interception. We're on the 33-yard line. Well done, Logan Dam. He is our safety who came back. He was our injured star safety, and he makes a huge play. We're on the 15-yard line. What can we do? This is going to be the game. 50 seconds left. We're on the 1. And we make the field goal. We were up 3 with 19 seconds left. They have 3 timeouts. We're in prevent. 15 seconds. 8 seconds. And we steal the victory over number 21, San Diego State. We were able to put up 17 points against them. Despite 1 interception, 18 of 37 passing. That's atrocious. 2.7 yards per game. I tell you what, the defense, they have been overlooked. They're rated what? 90th in the country, 100th in the country. It doesn't matter. We don't care. We love our team. Our team is fighting. They are strong. and they deserve all the accolades for that one. The defense has shown up this season, and Mr. Shepard, you showed up when it mattered at the end there, and we overcame a lot to get that, and now we are still unranked. I don't know how, but look at that. It is a classic. We played in a certified classic. Let's see our look at this. 1,100 points for one of them, 900 points for a lot of them. Let's see who that helps us sign. We got our D- kicker, but he already has accuracy of 80. That's why we went for him. We got a B gem of a defensive lineman. That's awesome, a 3-star. And we got our 2-star, our B- potential linebacker. He's going to be somebody who's going to be good for us down the future. We are starting 3 walk-ons after all. So that is a huge win for us. Now it's time to go ahead. I think the next one that we will watch is Syracuse, and hopefully we will win these next 3 to go into that Syracuse game. We are currently ranked 27th. So we do have a shot at this college football playoff potentially again if we can show up this season despite being underestimated. This is really good news for us. So we'll be back for that Syracuse game. Here we are. We have made it to the Syracuse game, and we are number 25 for the first time this season. We are ranked. It was not exactly easy. We did beat Bowling Green well. Western Kentucky was a classic. It came down to the end. And then Navy was a tough one as well. So we're going to see how it goes. Syracuse is better than those other teams. They've been a thorn in our side. They've been a tough one every time we played them. So let's take a look first to see what we need to prepare. The good thing is their rushing skill is very low. They struggle to pass the ball, but they do run the ball. So we actually need to stop that run. They are good against the run. They're good against the pass. But their strength of schedule is atrocious. So hopefully that is a sign that we're going to be able to move in ahead of them, because when you look at ours, our strength of schedule is not as bad, number 90. So we're going to see how we do. We don't pass the ball. We run the ball. And our defense has been a bend, don't break mentality for a lot of the season, but we've been allowing few more points these last few games. So we are going to stop the run and run. I like where our heads are at. We're going to do that. And unfortunately, we got hit with the injury bug last game. We made it through, but there's so many injuries. And they are to 3 different linebackers. That is hurting us because our defense is already weakened, and now we're even weaker. Not the time to have this happen when this is the game that could be what sends us into new heights. We are somehow favored by 7.5. But after winning the first 2, we lost that one, won one, lost one. But look, the largest margin of victory is 5 points. These games are tight. So let's see how this one goes. Hopefully we've got something good. We've got a rowdy crowd of 34,800 coming to watch us play. It's a beautiful day in Akron. Let's see what the team has in store and if we can stop them in actually continue, but it's not off to a good start as they come down the field on the very first drive and get something. Let's see if the running game is going to work for us. The good news is it started off strong until we fumbled, and they get the ball back on our 42-yard line, and this is not a good start. We're down 2 scores already. I don't know how we're going to come back from this. Oh, boy. 4th and 2 at our own 33. I think we're going to have to punt. Because the way the defense has been going, we do not want to give them that short field. Although it doesn't matter the way the defense is going. Oh, we get the interception, though. Justin Stout, well done, team. And now we've got a first down. And then we fumble the ball again. Flanagan fumbles, and we give them a field goal. We're down 17, and it is early in the second quarter. This is not what we want to see from our team. Let's see if we can rally the troops. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. We do not have those going at the moment, though, apparently. We are not going to do that one again. Let's try a little smash play. Oh, it doesn't work. We are close enough. We're going to take the field goal. It's early it's in the first half. We have a chance to still come back down if we play it well. The team can another fumble. Why are we? And we were on the 50-yard line too after that catch. Held them to a field goal, but that erases the chances that we had at trying to get a little bit closer. I thought we were going to have a shot at closing the gap. Instead, we're trying to get the gap back to what it was before the end of the half. Let's try the flanker curl at 1st and 10. Doesn't get us anything. The RPO does get us there. We're a minute out. 2nd and 10 doesn't get us anywhere, and we have to attempt a 46-yard field goal. We do get it to close the gap to 14, but they're marching right back down the field. They do not do anything else. So going into the half, we are 20-6. We're down 14. Not insurmountable, but not where we want to be against a very good team. We get it on 4th down. That's good news for us. 2nd and 11. Ada McCormick hangs on to the ball. Matriculating the ball down the field here. That's what we want to see. 3rd and 5. We make it. 2nd and 6 on the 7. 3rd and 3 on the 4. And we get there. Wyatt Morrison. We cut the lead to a touchdown. 20-13. But the defense has to show up. You know what? Let's change that play. Let's go to our 3-4, cover 2 sink, see what that does. Hey, we stopped them. And now we're going to go with a 3-4. They've got running back 2 tight ends. Let's do a outside linebacker blitz. And it doesn't work, so let's let the coordinator go back to it. Well, wide 28-yard pass. Just as I thought we were, oh, there we go. Darnell Henson, 52-yard pass gets us to the 12-yard line, the 2, and we are in. Chance Thompson giving us a chance to get back into this game. But the defense needs to show up, and they finally do. Now it's critical that the offense keeps doing what they've been doing and get that ball down the field. Oh, now they're stopping us, though. Let's try the inside run, fullback dive. There we go, moving the ball. And another fumble. This is absurd. What is that? 4 fumbles on the day? How do you overcome that? Let's try a deep shot. 2nd and 2. Doesn't work. 3rd and 2, though. We have that. The power O. Oh, it's going to come down to this drive. We've got to get in there. And we do. Benjamin Flanagan. We tie it up somehow. But they have 3 timeouts, a minute and a half left, and we know this defense does not stop anything at the moment. 3rd and 6, 4th and 6, they do kick the field goal. Oh, that is a heartbreaker. 4 turnovers. We did everything we needed to win except hold on to the ball. The defense couldn't stop them either. I mean, the 15-32, that's good. Couldn't stop the run like we tried to, but we gave them so many chances. That is so disappointing. At home, we couldn't hang on to the ball. If we hang on to the ball, that's a totally different game because we gave them so many short fields. Didn't even give the defense a chance. And now we've lost our senior offensive lineman for the season. And we've got another injury here and another injury to a safety. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what we get here. We get 3 commitments, all really good potential. But we dropped 24 spots. What are we? 49th now. We do have a shot to still make the conference championship. That's the good news. We just have to win out against these last 2, against Ohio and Kent State. Easier said than done. But hopefully we will meet back up against Syracuse in the conference championship game. So hopefully we can rally the troops, get them back into good shape, and get going and see if we can get to the promised land here and get at least to a good bowl game, win another conference championship, set ourselves up for the realignment that's happening after this season. We are ready for the MAC championship game. We did make it back after defeating Ohio 27-17 and taking care of Kent State 45-7, almost shut them out. Now we go up against Syracuse again, and we take a look at that last game where we lost 30-27. Such a close game. Let's take a look at the box score. So we held them passing-wise. Fantastic job there, but they ran all over us at 6.5 a carry. We did okay running the ball. We struggled passing as well, but had more success than them. So our goal here is going to be to stop the run and focus on our run game again. because that tends to be where we have a shot to get things done. And hopefully, I mean, it's going to be a close game. Every single game has been. We're actually favored by 4 points in this one. It's an even series, 3-3. They beat us by a combined 6 points, 8 points total in their wins, and we have won by 3, 8, 9, 10 points in our wins. So this is a amazing series that we have going with Syracuse since they've moved into the MAC. So the last 3 years, one of us has won this game. They won it 2 years ago against us. We won it, or 3 years ago. We won 2 years ago. Then they beat us last year and got into the college football playoff. I don't know that we'll be getting in the college football playoff this year. We are ranked 32nd. So it's not, I don't know where everybody else is at. We're going to make it a mystery because we have to win this game first. We are not going to overlook it. So let's see if our defense can hold strong to start. And they do with a sack on third down. That's a great start. So we practiced the run. So we're going to try to run the ball. And look at that. Wyatt Morrison, 15 yards already. I did make a change to our depth chart. Let's take a look at the depth chart real quick. One of the running backs, Mr. Hernandez here, Damian Hernandez, was complaining about playing time. So we changed that last 2 games. And oh my goodness, that boy is strong. He can run, 85 strength. So he is our power back now. And we'll see if that makes some changes for us, if that works out for us. So we'll see. Wyatt Morrison, though, right now is getting the job done with 11 yards. Willie Shepard finds McCormick for 11 yards. We're not going to do the sweep right now. We will do an outside run if you want, outside zone. Hey, there we go. Morrison with 11 yards. Now we'll try the fullback dive. Damian Hernandez muscled his way for 3. Let's keep it on the ground for now. Let's try the blunt drive. Oh, 3rd and 5. This calls for a pass. We're going to try the tight end under. And we don't get it. We do pick up the field goal, 3-0. Why am I not surprised given the series that this has been? Oh, no. Osborne with a 33-yard reception. And then a 19-yard pass from Drake Harris puts them up 7-3, getting in the end zone. And they are up. And we are now playing from behind, which is what we don't want. Oh, but look at that. Tomas Coleman, 39-yard pass from Willie Shepard, and we get the lead right back up 10-7. Good job. We've got our guys ready to fight for this one. We do have home field advantage barely here, but apparently that's not working for our defense as they ran right back down the field. Oh, and it's intercepted Willie Shepard. That is a bad one, but we get the ball back. No harm done. That's a good start for us. This, though, is not so well. Actually, we'll go with it. Hey, there we go. Emmett Menchaca. 1st and 10, Cash Valentine. That's a great name. And then Benjamin Flanagan gets an 11-yard rush on that one, 2 yards on there. We are going to try a read option, see what that does. 3rd and 7, Shepard didn't get anything out of it. Why am I not surprised? Tight end under doesn't work for us either. So we do push them back, and we pin them back, and we get the ball at their 45-yard line. That's actually a win for us, I think. Let's try the stretch play. And a fumble by Morrison. That is a big one. Okay, we do get the ball back. 1st and 10, we're back in our own. And here they come. Right at the end of the half, and they get another touchdown. They're up 11. We're going to have some work to do in the second half. Let's try a deep shot here. We have 2 timeouts. Oh, there we go. Mason Peoples, 35-yard reception. And we are in business. Flanagan, 22-yard reception. Oh, we have to kick the field goal. But that is a win for us. Down 8 at the half. And Morrison fumbles the ball. But a goal line stand holds them. So they get their field goal back. That's disappointing. Play action doesn't do anything for us. Let's try our zone weak. That one worked. Morrison held on to the ball that time. And then he fumbles again. Isn't this what happened to us last time? This team just causes us to fumble the ball far, far too often. We don't fumble the ball all year, and then all of a sudden we're doing it Okay, Cash Valentine gets it back. So now we're down 11. Defense held firm that time. We might have to move the ball a little bit through the air, because at the moment, the running game is struggling. Damian Hernandez, there we go, 11 yards. That's what I was saying. That guy can run. He can cause some trouble. Unfortunately, they did nothing after that. This is going to be the defense needing to cause a turnover or something to get us back into this game. Fourth quarter, down 11. We do have the ball. We're barely in their half. There we go. McCormick gets it moving a little bit. Let's try our tight end underplay. Cooper Abeta, 24 yards. We're on the 3. Let's stick it to the fullback dive. Give it to Hernandez. Doesn't work. Third and goal. Tomas Coleman gets it. And now we're going for 2. We are going to try the fullback dive. And it works. Damian Hernandez sticks it in there. We are down 3. We wouldn't expect anything else from this game. Okay, 1st and 10. The defense held. We're on our own 31. 9:56 left in the game. Play action pass doesn't do it for us. We do have to move the ball, though, guys. Find the tight end. Doesn't work. Now they get the ball back, 3rd and 12. Oh, that's a big one. We've got to hold them. Goal line stand doesn't work. We're down 10 with less than 4 minutes to go. We might be facing another disappointment at the hands of Syracuse. Let's try the slot drive. Doesn't work for us. There we go. Getting a little closer. Let's try the stretch play. See if we can bust it open. There we go. 11 yards for Morrison. Short pass, slants. Oh, we're getting closer. We're at the 6. We're going to try to run it again because we had the 2-minute timeout. And we get there. 3-yard run. We do have all 3 timeouts. We do not get the onside kick. And then they just broke for the first down. And, of course, 3-point game to our nemesis. We crushed them in yards, but look at this. 4 turnovers to 0. Those killed us. So many fumbles. He's had 1 fumble all year. And he lost 3 fumbles. 3 fumbles lost when he's lost 1 all year. That's disappointing. We stopped the run game, 1.9 yard average. They passed the ball much more effectively on us this time. We ran for 4.9 average, so I don't know. That was disappointing. That leaves me a little concerned when we move up this time. Hopefully we'll get there. Does Syracuse get a final spot? FAU gets it. So Syracuse did not get in there. Ohio State's number 9. Iowa State, number 1 at 13-0. Where do we go? We get the Fenway Bowl again, this time against South Alabama out of the Sun Belt, while Syracuse gets the Pinstripe Bowl against Army in the Bronx. We're going to be going to Boston here. Let's see what that has in store. Oh, and we lose a linebacker. That's disappointing. Okay, let's check these commitments. I don't know that we'll get any of them. When we don't, that's okay, because the recruiting class we do have is looking pretty good at the moment. We got some more that are on the way, potentially. We got all of our guys we're going for. We're not going to get some of these. We made a run at some. We closed the gap quite a bit, but none of these guys want NIL money, so it doesn't do us any good, even though we finally have some to offer. It's not going to matter, but we're going to pick up a few more of those. The recruits that we do have are really pretty good. So we've got a lot of 3 stars. That's no surprise. A couple 2 stars. But look at the potential in all of them. Outside of our kicker. But that's a pretty good lineup with a gem here at defensive line. Lots of A's at the offensive line. B's at the offensive line. That one's a little bit disappointing, but we can maybe work some magic on him. So overall, this is a brutal, brutal injury list. We're going to hope we can do something with that and win this Fenway Bowl again. Let's check out the awards. Who's first up? Running back from Iowa State with 1,500 yards, but he didn't fumble the ball. Willie Green from Texas, quarterback. Colin Hilliard, quarterback from Ohio State, of course. Joseph Hopkins from Cal. And Tate Shepard from FSU. It is going to Malcolm Bell, the running back out of Iowa State. Did we have anybody? Nope. FIU did. 4,000 passing yards. 28 touchdowns. Wow. Let's see our winners. No. But we do have several all-conference. We've got 12 all-conference players. Lots of first-teamers. Willie Shepard's one of them. Wyatt Morrison got a first team at 4 fumbles. Oh, those 3 killed us. Wyatt, my boy. Look at this. We've been struggling at tight end all the time, but he was awesome for us. If we can keep our players, we're going to be really good next season. I have no doubt about it. Okay, so now we get South Alabama. Oh, we have some commitments. We got Lucas Townsend, 2 linebackers of good quality as well. That brings us up to 16 total commitments at the moment. We're going to get 17 here and 18 here, 19 here. So we're going to have a really big recruiting class again. We've got 6 offensive linemen already locked up, 1 defensive lineman. We don't have any needs outside of safety, which we already have 2. So things are looking good for us. I don't know how that will help us in the transfer portal, though. Let's check out the depth chart. Linebacker, we need to make a change because he is unfortunately hurt. The rest of it, we're doing okay. Oh, look, that's so bad. How are we doing on our promises? Kept it. Yep, kept them all. Good deal. And the only thing we didn't get was this $2.6 million because our receivers do not have many yards. We run the ball instead, so let's get ready for South Alabama. South Alabama is horrible strength of schedule. People pass against them all over the place. Rushing yards, they're mediocre. Offensively, they run mediocre, but they pass the ball quite a bit. So it looks like that's what we're going to need to practice. Limit short passing, practice on the running. And let's get ready for the Fenway Bowl, which is a game that we have won. We beat Miami. We then lost to North Carolina. So we are returning back. We've also lost to Virginia Tech in a close one as well. So I think this is our year. We have not played South Alabama. We are 6.5-point favorites. Talent-wise, they are slightly better than us, but that's our depth hurting us there more than anything. Our starters aren't too shabby. Let's see what we can get together here. Not a good start. Oh, but there we go. Jose Gilbert, 25 yards. Shepard then gets sacked. Morrison is out to redeem himself. There we go. Flanagan getting it. And Benjamin Flanagan's 7-yard run, and we're up 7-0. Half of the first quarter is already off. And there we go. Fumble for them. And our safety, our senior safety, Logan Dam, gets it, picks it up, and then we get a sack again. But there we go. Aiden McCormick, and then Darnell Henson with 12-yard pass, and Mason Peoples, 16-yard pass from Willie Shepard. We are having ourselves a game offensively at the moment. In the first quarter, no less. And then Benjamin Flanagan fumbles. At least it wasn't Wyatt Morrison. Oh, my goodness. 51-yard rush from the wide receiver. And we're only up. Oh, no. And then Shepard sacks and fumbles, and they recover it for the touchdown. All right. Coach Taylor needs to regroup his guys here. Raucous crowd in our advantage. Let's see if we can keep the ball on the ground, get something going. 2nd and 5, there we go. End around, 2nd and 5, do a little pass, doesn't work. Let's try to run the ball again. 3rd and 5, and it works. Wyatt Morrison picks up just enough. And then we try to pass it, and we interception. Oh my goodness, guys. What is going on with us? We've been so clean on turnovers the whole year. Now all of a sudden, bad stuff's happening. We started off so well, and then those 2 turnovers just crushed the momentum. And South Alabama is rolling now. Speaking of rolling, we're getting the ball back on our side. We can't do that. Let's try the wide receiver quick. Doesn't work. Oh, Nomura, we have 1:19 left. 3-yard line. Wyatt Morrison gets it in there. We're down 7. And let's hold off. We do hold them off, but they get the ball at the half. Let's see what we can get going. If the defense can start to stand firm against them. Oh, we keep getting them to third down, and they keep going. First and goal, second and goal, third and goal at the 6, and we hold them. So that is a victory for us there, we'll say. And nothing. Oh, but they fumbled the punt return. This gets us back into it. So we're down 10. Let's try the wide halfback zone weak. There we go. 11 yards. Tight end under works. Darnell Henson 22 yards, and we're down 3. Marching our way back down. Both of us need this. We're both in conferences trying to prove ourselves. 4th down, 13-yard rush, even though we were blitzing like crazy on that one, and they come back down and get the touchdown. Really needed to hold them to a field goal, if nothing else. 2nd and 4. Let's try a run here. Oh, it doesn't work. 3rd and 5 does. Jose Gilbert with 6 yards. Let's try keeping it in the middle this time, inside zone. 1st and 10 gets us 9. 7 yards from Hernandez. 2 yards from Hernandez. And we finally get in there. Wyatt Morrison closes the gap to 3. Yet again, we need a defensive stop. 3rd and 10. 4th and 17. A sack by Jeffrey Nicholson. We have the ball. 6 minutes remaining. Can we get the ball back down there? Oh, 3rd and 5 is not what we wanted to see. Hey, there we go. Mason Peoples, 42-yard reception over the middle. And in McCormick, 3rd and 5. It's not looking like what we want. Let's try to keep it on the outside zone here. 1st and 10, Wyatt Morrison. Oh, boy. We are in field goal range. 3rd and 10 does not work for us. 4th and 10, kick the field goal. It is tied up with 2 minutes left. They have all their timeouts. And they have marched down the field, and they're going to get it. Touchdown. 7 points. Oh, goodness. We were so close. 1st and 10. Oh, we need something big here. Hail Mary's not going to get it done. And we get intercepted at the end. Oh, 2 heartbreaking games to end the season. But our team wasn't as good this year, and I think a 10-4 record, given where we were, the games we lost were close. We showed a lot of fight, and I think that we proved ourselves. We've got a lot of potential on this team, as always. Finished 44th there, lost the bowl. So did Ohio. Syracuse did as well. But we should move up. So let's get to the national championship week to see how this thing finishes. And Alabama knocks off Florida State to go 14-2 and win the national championship. We finished 47th, 7th in points per game in the nation. Defense wasn't the best, but we overperformed in both. Yards per game, we did great in both. We just had too many turnovers that we saw. Got us. We did win at least 9 games, and we beat Ball State. 80 loves us. No change in the fan base passion. We kept all of our promises. We're up to 82% coach integrity. Things are looking good for us. We are a 6-star school going into this offseason, and this is where we should see some realignment and hopefully get something good out of it. We do gain a level. I think we'll just add it to our defense, make ourselves a little bit more balanced just in case. 1 division. Nice. Good job, Coach Taylor. All right. Mazeo Bradley, which this was his first year with us out of Sam Houston State, and he did not disappoint, especially with a team that wasn't at the strongest. So let's see. We can add a badge. We've already got Protect the Rock for ball security. How do we have that and we fumble in the big games? Route running, arm strength and accuracy, tight end development. We could increase our QBIQ and ball carrier vision, speed and evasion to wide receivers, running back development, run blocking or pass blocking. 25% chance to reveal blitz after lining up. 7% increase to wide receiver. Let's do the running back development. I like going the development route. We have 2 points here. Let's go with recruiting because we definitely need some of that. Our recruiting has been lackluster. All right, defense. We already have do your job for defensive IQ, man coverage, man and zone coverage on third downs. Do we want strength? +1 to all. I like to set the tone. Gain 3 in strength and goal line, facing option run, block shedding on blitz plays. Ooh, we are pretty aggressive. Or get +1 all game. The set the tone's always really nice. But let's do +2 block shedding on blitz plays. We are aggressive, so let's see what we can do with that. We're going to add 1 to the defense. And then we are going to add 1 to training. And he was our first time. Yeah, he was first time coordinator for us as well. So both of those, I'm very happy with how they performed. Definitely increased in, yeah, fantastic. We need to extend their contracts every chance we get because it's always so frustrating when you have to redo that. So we do. Let's renegotiate our contract. $3.4 million. Let's see. We don't want to go big. Coach cannot be fired. There we go. Ends in 2037 or ends in 2038. $2 million yearly salary. Let's go with that. We don't plan on leaving. Got both of those guys locked in. We are done renegotiating. We're glad to stay. We have a mission here, and we're going to keep it. We're going to retain him. We like what both of our coordinators are doing here. We build them up, then we send them off, and away they go. So our aggressive man, our run first, both of those we're going to stick to and see what we have in the offseason here. Who is leaving? No one's leaving early. That's really good news for us. Willie Shepard is coming back, even though he's a redshirt. He's not rated that highly. That's probably why. And we've got to look. I mean, look at the team we have coming back. Flanagan, Thompson, Hernandez, all ready to jump up to potentially 80. Wide receivers here, 3 already in the 80s. Tight end, that's going to be rough. Offensive line, though, look at this. 3 already there. Plus, we got some incoming linemen. 2, 3, 4, 5 of them already good. We probably could use at least one more. Kicker, we're good. Defensive line, we're going to need some help there. Linebacker, we're actually going to be fine. Cornerback should be fine because we'll have 3 probably 80-somethings. The rest have so much potential. Safety, we should be good. Look at this, redshirt sophomore. And we're going to have 2 others joining him. So all we really need, defensive line for depth, offensive line to have another really good one if we can, and tight end. But these guys, who's no telling what they're going to shoot up to. Running back, I think those 3 that we have are going to be great. We already have solid quarterback with 2 freshmen there. This is exciting. And we got $13 million in NIL money. We can spend in the transfer market to pick up our 2, 3 players that we need. If somebody amazing is out there, we'll go for them. But otherwise, we're looking at offensive line and defensive line. So let's see what promises we have to make to keep these transfers here. Only 3 are looking at transferring. So we have too many scholarships at the moment. Let's see what we need to do. Okay. 70 overall redshirt junior. You're going to be cut. We will convince Damian Hernandez to stay. 30% of snaps should not be a problem. I don't really want to cut any of these guys. Let's see what else we have. Wide receiver, nobody's threatening to leave. We don't have anybody really atrocious there either. Tight end, we can't afford to make any cuts. Outside of Kendall Ryan and his D+, we could cut him. We're planning on bringing in a tight end anyways. Offensive line. What does he want? 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll be 5th. Let's pay him some money to stay. What do we have here? Lots of guys coming in. I don't really want to cut this walk on. Actually, could be pretty good. He had a pancake even. Gregory Banks. He's already getting past. We might cut him. We'll come back. Kickers. Nope. Defensive line. This guy. Linebackers. Nobody's wanting to leave. We could make some cuts. Oh my goodness, there's so many down here that we have. They're all pretty solid though. We'll come back to them. Take a look. Cornerback. We do need this guy to stay. Let's go ahead and spend some money on him. Walter Lambert is a potential cut. Ooh, redshirt sophomore. He's already got freshmen behind him. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Safeties. This guy. And these guys have high school guys already coming in that are better than them. Tarver, you're going to have to be cut. We are going to take a coach integrity hit this time, that's for sure. Running backs, we have way too many running backs, so we're going to have to get rid of him. He's got A+ potential. We're not going to get rid of him. So we got one spot open. That's not good enough. Cash Valentine, we can't cut a guy like that, but this one we probably could. Nope, redshirt sophomore. We'll get rid of him. Tight end, we're not going to get rid of any of those. Offensive linemen, so let's look at our linebackers. I mean, these guys are just so far down. So far down. That gives us 4 spots. So that lets us have a lineman, and tight end. We could probably use 2 tight ends, though, honestly. Is there a cornerback worth getting rid of? Walter Lambert, maybe. He's projected to be 6th. He's probably going to get passed. Let's cut him. All right. I think that does well. Now we got offensive line, defensive line, tight end is what we're going for. And then if there's a star player who wants to come, we'll take him. But this is why we invest in our facilities, because you saw the potential that we have on this team. We've got to get them going. Oh, we got somebody selected. Wyatt Morrison, round 6. Good job, sir. 2-time all-conference, 3,300 rush yards total, 14 fumbles. Not the best. There is a 91 offensive lineman. Wow. Junior, though. We'll see what's out there and people interested in. Nope. Ring of Honor, anybody? Nope, not for us. Record books, not for us. Team records, nope. Total first forced turnovers for us. And opponent's rushing yards, 3 against Ball State because we sacked them so many times. And career update. Wyatt Morrison, of course, he's going to be our fumble guy. Willie Shepard, pass efficiency. Nice. Good job, sir. 5 touchdown passes against Ball State as well. Okay, so now it's time for that offseason recruiting. Then we'll come back to see the results of our training, the offseason recruiting results, and we will see what conference realignment might have in store for us. All right, I went all in on a couple of these guys. These 2 here, went big money to try to get. This cornerback, I don't think we're going to get, if I remember right. There's a couple of these that I don't think these percentages are accurate, but let's see what we've got. So we had a 76. He was best tight end who wanted to come to us. B- overall, freshman out of Alabama, and we were able to win him over. We put $3 million total in NIL money to make sure we got him because we were in second going into the last week. Got us our tight end. Now this offensive line, this 891 overall, didn't know he was going to be interested in coming to us all. We put lots of money in him too, and we beat out Michigan with $3.4 million in NIL money, barely winning that battle. This is one I didn't think we had a shot at winning, and I was right because even with $1.6 million, we were not able to close this gap. That's unfortunate. We're trying to get a lockdown corner. Defensive line, this is one we were able to win barely with 1.4 million, 273. They came at him even bigger with 1.25 million. I'm glad we put an extra 200,000 in there, getting a 78 overall defensive lineman. We needed one of those desperately. Let's see if we get the other defensive lineman that we were hoping to get, and we do. $600,000 we had to put into him, but he is an A- potential, so he should be in the 60s, 70s, Rego. So, we get another one. We get another tight end. B, 700,000. Now that means we're going to miss out on this guy, and that's because, for one, we didn't put the money in it. We couldn't win it, and I think we've already hit our total. Yep, we've hit all of our guys that we can get. We've filled all our spots. But this is successful. 2 70-something tight ends, a defensive end who's going to be in the mid-70s most likely, an offensive lineman in the 90s already, and another defensive lineman who's probably going to break into the 80s. Let's see where that puts our recruiting crest. 4 stars. So where are we putting at the rankings? We've got a 99 once. Is this going to be enough to get us into the 80s? Oh, 74th. Look at that. High school class 74th plus the transfers. We'll take it. That's fantastic. Okay, now let's check out the school updates. We dropped a little in prestige. Just barely. 353 points. That's okay. We expected to finish 41st, finished 47th. Let's max out at 13 million, get the coaching staff, resolve that debt. And then let's get to covering maintenance and see what we have the ability to do after we put $1 million to everything. We do small advancements for all of them, so they are at least making some progress. If we can get the facilities up, I'd love that. Nope, we cannot. What about academics? Nope. Marketing? We could go to level 4. That's going to drain all of our funds. Level 9. What about the stadium? Level 7, 17 million. That gets us the home field advantage as well. If we do that. Ooh, I like it. Let's put another $1 million into the facilities, college life, marketing, and then we'll put what's left into academics. Because that's the way priority should be, right? Okay, so we've got a level 7 stadium now, which is a grade A for stadium atmosphere for us. We get increase our max home field advantage, which is important as well. So we can continue slowly, but this is already good enough for us. That can just be back priority. We really do need to get this up to level 10 so we can increase this right here, the player development. That's going to be important. If we can increase the base of preseason trainings, that would be huge also. This would be good too. Yeah, all of them would obviously be good. NIL right now, marketing is junk. We need to get that improved. We are 16 million away. That will hopefully come with the next one if we can get a good realignment. That's what a lot of this depends on. So what do we have going out? We have a bronze donor going out, but a silver coming in. So that is a win for us. Likes the front 7. We have 2 front 7s, 2 pass offenses, overall team offense, overall team defense. Let's just keep those diamond donors. He's 71 though. Khalil Floyd. Don't want to lose him. But I like where we're at, and if we can... Oh, here we go. We're jumping to the Big 12, an 8-star. Oh, that's fantastic. Who's joining us? Mississippi State's being added. Iowa State, West Virginia, Houston, and Notre Dame are gone. So Ohio State is moving from the Big 10 to the SEC. Notre Dame's moving to the SEC. Michigan, Florida State. So the SEC is gaining those and losing Kentucky and South Carolina. The Big 10 is losing Purdue and Rutgers as well, going down, and Iowa State and Wake Forest is coming to them. ACC is adding IU and South Carolina. Did Syracuse not go anywhere? The MAC's just losing us. They're adding Northwestern, West Virginia, and Boston College. Interesting. So we are in a 14-team Big 12. Who are we up against? We're in the third-rated conference. That's huge. Oklahoma State, Kansas State, Baylor, Mississippi State, UCF, TCU are in ours. A lot of 6-star, 5-stars here. We've played some of these teams like Air Force before. This is where it's going to get tougher. And can we prove ourselves to move up to another conference or at least maintain this? But this is what we needed. This is going to increase big money for us, or bigger money for us, which is going to be very important. So let's see who we want to do. We're going to keep the Navy and Virginia Tech home and homes. Let's finish those out maybe. Or wait, do we have to? No, we don't have anything against us. We could actually pay $1 million. Virginia Tech was 5-7. Navy's 9-5. We can play both of those. Ball State. I don't think that's worth paying $6 million to, because that's a lot of money. We could do Buffalo. Got a rival there from the MAC. Who's another MAC team that we could help out? Western Kentucky for $3 million. Oh, here we go. Syracuse. I don't really. Oh, they'd be even. Let's do it. They've been a fun game to play. Let's not shy away from them. So TCU is 25th, 46, 74, 34th. Arizona State was 32nd. So we're definitely around better competition. Mississippi State with 10th. But it's nothing we can't hang with and potentially get something good for our first year in the Big 12. So it took us a while, but we are getting ready for season 12 then, and we will be able to bring this thing home and get ourselves into Big 12 play. So this is exciting. So I will thank you all for joining me on this time. Be sure to tune back in next week as we dive into season 12 and see how things go in our new conference. And are we taking steps to get closer and closer to making Akron the team of Ohio and knocking off Ohio State? Pretty soon we're going to put them back on our schedule if we don't meet them in the college football playoff, which would be even better if we can do that and beat them there. So thanks for joining me again. Take care, and we'll see you on the next episode.